We're the Bilz. I'm DJ Vicious.
And I'm Master D.
And we represent Montreal. We're producers, international producers based in Montreal. Probably heard of us on Two Step Bunga, so that's us. Come on.
I just want to, first off, on behalf of everyone, we want to congratulate on your immense success. It's amazing with the commercial and radio play that 103.5 has been projecting, especially for the South Asian community.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's been dancing to this track. Just lo and behold, 1 week and a half, I heard your track 15 times.
That's really good. That's really good. I mean, that's something we've really worked hard at. So, you know, we're happy that radio is giving us that spot. You know.
So if you don't mind me asking, like, I mean, how long? Like, you guys have such a wonderful chemistry. How long have you guys been working together? Like, what brought together the Bilz?
Well, I would say we were actually separate entities a bit back in the days. I was more I'm DJ Vicious, so it's like I was a DJ, and he would be a full-time producer. He used to produce for international artists, local artists, whatever, and we just did our own thing. And then at a point we just started to work together. You know, he heard I was doing a lot of stuff in the club scene, and we just knew each other through family friends. And then we hooked up, and then we did like our Insomnia remix CDs. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but we had Insomnia 1, 2, and 3 that we did together, and it was an Indian remix CD scene, but it wasn't that big, but it really helped us come into the industry representing Montreal. And then we did AV8 together. AV8 record, which blew up very well, and got us recognition on Europe and North America, being on like Funk Master Flex and all these guys playing the joint. So
even the Tamil remix.
Yeah, and actually we were the first ones to actually step in and do a Tamil remix album, which no one really did, and that did very well. We were selling over 700 copies a week. So.
What was the name of the album?
It was called Southside Remix Hustlers. It was something really fresh we did, and it got us recognition in a different community too, because we both come from different backgrounds, so we don't just stick with one type of music, so that really helped us.
Your outside influences, like, do you have other siblings who are involved in the music industry as well, or do you have friends, or?
I would say your mom used to be.
Yeah, my mom mainly. Well, I got into music because of my mom. She was a semi-classical singer, and she taught me how to sing, how to play the harmonium. And from there on, I went to learn tabla, and after that, got into playing keyboard by myself, learned it, and started to compose music after that. So, and that's where we are today.
Yeah.
And this is the product.
You can see we're missing one magical element today, Goshif. Well, Goshif, he was also formerly part of a band called In Motion.
That's right.
So on his behalf, can you give our viewers just a little bit of a background?
Well, basically, Kashif used to be part of a boy band based in Quebec, and they had like #1 hits playing in Quebec locally, and they blew up charts and so forth like that. They're called In Motion. And I'm sure you guys know about them because he had a lot of fans. And after that, everybody, the member, had their own thing to do, and the contract ended, and so he wanted to do more on his solo career. He hooked up with us. Him too. I met him in high school. We went to the same high school.
So you guys have like a strong background together.
Yeah, it's like
that's how you guys have grown up.
Yeah,
right? You're just like our other group, Josh. Of Montreal. Are you guys familiar with it? All you guys are friends. So if we go to a club or we go to some family outing, you see DesiVibe out there, we're gonna see all these amazing groups under one roof. Like we have this big collaboration, DJs.
Yeah, well, he actually worked on their first album.
First album I produced their album.
So you have an amazing network. All of you are like interconnected as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
So it helped a lot, the network. And that's it. So Kashif, he hooked up with us. We started doing a few demo tracks here and there. And so we decided to sign him up because, we were working with, again, the chemistry was great. We were creating hit tracks, and came out with a mixtape for him.
Yeah, he's a great lyricist.
He's an amazing songwriter. Like, he writes hits. That's what it is. And
he's a good dancer too.
Oh,
yeah. And that's what you guys gotta notice, man. I mean, that's something you guys gotta notice. Like, you guys will see the next video and performances. We kill the shows.
You guys are gonna dance too? Kind of get the ladies going. I think all of these guys are ladies.
Yeah. We just do music, not to get popular or anything like that. You know, we just do music because we love it. You know, and I've been in this industry for 10 years. He's been in it for such a long time. Kasha's been doing it. If you look at us, we don't just spend our time. We're spending our time is pure music. You know, it's like we're in the studio there till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
We love it there.
You know, and we like it. I mean, the feedback's good, the vibe's good.
Can you give us the history of two-step? Like, why is it not four-step?
Okay, let's see. On the CD, if you know, the two-step main singer is Sodhi. The Punjabi singer is Sodhi.
He's the guy who's on the car like this, right?
Yeah.
Well, we were supposed to do a separate album for him, right? So along.
Well, he initially wanted us to produce his album.
That's right.
And you know, here we did some fresh stuff, so we were like, okay, cool. So he came along the studio, we started doing stuff, and Shabir came up with two-step. You know, it was something of his own creation. Like he came up with a skeleton of the beat, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. It's like a really hard beat. So we arranged it, and then we called Sodhi, and
came up and I say, you gotta write the lyrics to it. And he loved the song so much that he really like put in like, I think in 2 days he wrote the lyrics, the whole thing. Then he came back.
Sorry to interrupt you now about this video particularly.
Yes.
Because it's a really hot video. Where was it shot? And then give me the second part of the answer.
It's shot at Montreal on the highest club.
Yeah, it's called Newtown. So
we guessed it. We did. We just wanted to ask
you know, because we wanted something classy. You know, we wanted something like to look, you know, like the vibe had to be there. You know, like because the song is such a party song, and you want to have those lights. You want to have the atmosphere, and you know, we heard Newtown, and it's one of the best clubs in Montreal. You know, we had 737, but then it'll be up to the rooftop, and you wouldn't really get all the scenery. So we're like, you know what, let's take the second best club or whatever. You know, we fought Newtown, and they loved the song, so they're like, okay, you guys can do the video here, no problem. You know, so we did the video there. So it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Did people have to come out and audition? Because I know that you're here in Toronto now. That's fine. You lead with the promotion of everything, but. I do believe that there's auditions for a new music video as well. Or was this a little bit misleading? Because I want to promote it and say all the DesiVibe viewers out there, please log on.
You know what? You know what? If you're interested to come check out the next video, you know, just hit us up with an email. Go to the website, thebilz.com, bilz.com, and you know, there's an email to contact the label. You know, and if you're interested, send us your picture, your address, and stuff like that. And you know, we'll take it from there. I mean, that's how we recruited most of the people for our video.
Yeah.
It's all beautiful girls from Montreal. So if you're hot from
because there's beautiful girls here in Toronto.
Yeah, I heard there's beautiful girls in Toronto. So you know, if you guys want to come down,
they've come for you guys.
Come down, and you know, we're ready to have you in our next videos.
Are we going to be hearing more of the Bilz out there? Like, are you guys going to be doing like? Are you going to collaborate with different sounds, different tunes with different artists?
What?
Where are you taking us to?
Art wrote his lyrics for us. He's wrote a couple of hit tracks for Josh. So he wrote us. He wanted to work on our album, so he wrote a couple of good tracks on our album too. So I mean, you know, we've moved on from different levels. We even got a track where we've mixed Bhangra and blues, which no one's ever done that.
Track number 10, Balle Balle.
Balle Balle, and like because he's in the whole tabla scene, so he knows people who play harmonica and stuff like that. He got that.
They're live musicians that come and play harmonica, play mandolin, flamenco guitar. So we have fresh new sound, not just take a sample and just put it in and just put a beat in it and that's it. And that's
I know. A lot of people might also think, oh well, you know, where's the tumbi and the dole? I mean, those are sounds which are basically based in South Asian urban music, but you know, we want to bring fresh stuff. Like even there's a song in there, Na Na Na, where we took South Indian beats, like you know, it's called Tapangutu, which is like based from South India. you know, and we've made an R&B song in there. So Kashif, you know, his songwriting skills on that made it into an R&B song no one's ever done. So it's like, you know, we're experimenting with different sounds, and we're making sure it's fresh, not the recycled sounds that, you know, you always hear quite often in the scene, you know.
So are you touring with all your different rhythmical styles? What city are you taking us? Are you guys going to be bouncing? Are you going to go international?
We're definitely going to start off in India first, because that's where we officially sign a deal first. We're going to tour all across there, and then Dubai, UK, and then
maybe a soundtrack for the next Bollywood blockbuster.
Yeah, well, you know, there's a song in there.
There's a song in there, might be there.
Yeah.
Trick Baby, they've done, you know, Bollywood.
Well, for now, here we're in Toronto. You know, we're just here to promote a bit of the album, because, you know, we're getting really good support in Toronto. We're pushing it on Edmonton now. Edmonton radio's got it on spin, so all the Edmonton viewers call in, request a song. Halifax, we're top 7 there, so if you're in Halifax, call, request a song. Right now, you know, we're just trying to get Vancouver on the vibe. Montreal's left, Ottawa's left, so you know, UK, we just signed with UK, we signed with Envy Roma, you know, home of Rouge, Sanj, all these guys. We signed with Dubai. So, you know what, we're trying to build the Bilz imprint internationally. That's what we're doing. And future products, I mean, you obviously have the Bilz, the second album, but the biggest project we're aiming for is Kashif's solo album. And that's definitely going to take it to a new level, because you're gonna see his side of things, you know, his style of music. It's gonna be straight up, you know, urban. I mean, what you want to see on TV, that's what you're gonna see. You know, you're hearing elements of his style, but you're gonna see much bigger aspects of him on his solo album. Master D's coming out with his solo album. So
everyone's gonna have a solo album.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the thing. That's what the Bilz album was. You know, we took everybody we thought who have the skills to actually make it into the industry, and we put them out there, and we want them to blow up.
Give advice for viewers. What does it take?
Man,
what does it take to be the next Bilz? Does it take to be the next Raghav? What did it take you as an individual?
It took us a lot of work. I mean, we've been doing this for such a long time. You can ask all our friends. I mean, they've seen us move from one state to the next state, and it's always been progress. But the hardest thing in the industry is you got to be consistent. I mean, if you want to do something, you got to put your heart into it. You got to put your sweat into it. And there's going to be a lot of people putting you down and, you know, stuff like that. But you always need to keep your head up. And you know what? Think outside the box. You know, sometimes you don't always have to do what everyone else is doing. You know, think something different, because people like to hear different sounds, different types of music. And you know, you got to network. It's very important. And I think that's about it. You know, I mean, and you know what? If you get all these elements right, you're going somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy industry. You know, like there's people who can just get out there, put a track out, you know, record like a camcorder video or whatever, and they think they're a star. But your lifespan is very small. You know, and our goal in this industry is not to be a small lifespan. It's supposed to be there to make an impact in the industry, and that's what we're looking for. So that's the type of advice I give you. If you want to work, you got to work hard at it.
Perseverance.
Yeah, very important.
Also,
very important.
know your music. Also, study a lot. So some people I know, they wake up in the morning and they just get a sampler and everything and just put them beats together, and you think come up with a great track. But you have to know your music, and I say listen to all genre music.
Yeah.
Just don't listen to one type of music, and that.
And he's right. You know why? Because I was more an urban DJ, you know, and I used to play a bit of house music and stuff like that. But now I'm opening my mind to so much other music, like, you know, blues, you know, stuff like that, and country music, you know, because you want to get different sounds now. You want to incorporate them into your music, so you got to be open to it if you want to do something fresh, new, out of the box, you know.
So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all your time, and we wish you the best of luck for all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Keep
I'd like to thank
great,
DesiVibe.
wonderful. Thank you so much for all your future. So once again, on location, Sunday, December the 3rd, DesiVibe brought it to you. Feel the vibe. Once again, the Bilz. Please log on to www.thebilz.com, and for future event listings, log on to www.desivibe.ca. I'm your host, Noreen Crashy. This Desi's out.
Peace.
तू हाथ च पा ले हाथ सोनिए तेन बाहां ते ला चक सोनिए अज चल तू मेरे नाल All the bodies jumping in the VIP